I'm kinda like complicated. I never know what I'm chasing, no. I don't need someone to save me, but you appear like a lightning bolt. Maybe you're a wizard, 'cause you're busy. There's magic in your rhythm, like a shockwave through my system. Maybe you're a wizard, 'cause you're busy. 'Cause every time I'm with you, you're my one and only elixir. Like a magnetic attraction, a supernatural vertigo. It's a chemical reaction, something I never imagined, no. Maybe you're a wizard, 'cause you're busy. There's magic in your rhythm, like a shockwave through my system. Maybe you're a wizard, 'cause you're busy. 'Cause every time I'm with you, you're my one and only elixir. You're the one that lights me up, ah. You're the one that lights me up, ah. You're the one that lights me up, ah. You're the one that lights me up. Baby, you're a wizard, 'cause you're busy. There's magic in your rhythm, like a shockwave through my system. Maybe you're a wizard, 'cause you're busy. 'Cause every
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Learn With Me live stream. My name is Ashley. I'm a senior developer here at NVIDIA, and my job is to work with you all and get you jump-started in Omniverse. Usually you see me on these live streams, or I'm doing talks and workshops. I've been a lot more active on Discord lately, too. So you'll see me around, but if you are not familiar with this stream is every Monday and Wednesday, usually at 1 o'clock Eastern Time, 10 o'clock Pacific Time. And this stream I started it, I guess, a year ago now, and it was a way for me to get familiar with Omniverse, or parts of Omniverse that I wasn't familiar with, because there is so much to it. And I thought, what better way to do this than live with the community, because the community is so helpful in getting people started. And now it's kind of evolved into, I do something that I know how to do, but now I'm exploring how to do it in a more advanced way, or what tools I can use to make that workflow a little bit more efficient and all that good stuff. So with that said, if you see me struggling at all, the great thing about this stream specifically is that I welcome you all to put into the chat ways to move me forward or just have conversation, and we'll just go back and forth with that. And yeah, with that, I did change my hair color. I think it just, I don't know what it was last week, but it's purple now. And it'll change again. I'm not trying to replace Wendy. I just keep changing my hair because why not? And my background, yeah, I can change it. So I don't know if you guys watched the live stream a couple of weeks ago where we announced the seasonal art challenge. We had someone from NVIDIA Studio on, and there is a feature for NVIDIA Studio called NVIDIA Broadcast, and I can actually change my background really easily. So this is a composition I made called Nana's Kitchen. Let's see if I can move my face out of the way and it not follow me. It'll probably follow me. Oh, yeah, it's following me, but it's a little 3D kitchen I made in Omniverse. And then I think last week I had this one, my spooky one. And it's so easy to just change it. I love it. And it's actually really nice backgrounds, so it doesn't cut parts of my head off. I'm gonna change back to the kitchen. I want to be in the kitchen today. Yeah, Wendy cannot be replaced. All right, let's get going. I'm gonna add my screen. So at the top of every stream, I like to put this document. If you're watching this later on YouTube, this is posted in the description of the video as well, so you can look down there. And it's just a collection of links that I talk about on the stream, so I'm not spamming the chat all the time. And first thing is your code of conduct and you're getting started. So if you're not sure how to get working in Omniverse, it is free for individual use. So all you have to do is go there, and there's a bunch of documentation links and a download link. And then the community challenge that I was talking about from the live stream a couple of weeks ago, the seasonal art challenge, it's for all of this month and November. So it's like fall season, spooky season, holiday, like Christmas, Hanukkah, all of those. You can create something with Omniverse, however you want to use Omniverse in your workflow for scene visualization or rendering, or using the tools, however you want to use it. Like we have Jay from JS Films. This is his spooky house that he used with Unreal Engine and Omniverse. And then this is Tanya. We all know Tanya from the live streams. She used Blender and Omniverse for this. So however you want to use it, you have the chance to be featured on our streams, like the NVIDIA Omniverse channels and the NVIDIA Studio channels. It's not a contest. It's just a way to get involved with the community and create something really cool and have a chance to be featured. So it's really nice. Yes, we have not seen Wendy in a few months. Wendy moved to the RTX Remix team. She's very passionate about games. That's kind of where her background is, so she wanted to get back into it. And there was an opportunity for her to join that team. So we miss her very much, but we're happy that she's getting to do what she loves. Also, on the Learn With Me resources link is the NVIDIA Omniverse community calendar. So this is a calendar you can add to your own calendar so you don't miss any cool things going on. I'll create this, make this a little bit bigger. And we have my stream, and then we have a bunch of community streams that are on the calendar. Some are tentative, so you can add this and then you just get notified when it's going live, so you never miss anything. And then today we're going to be talking about the variant editor. So I added a link to the documentation for the extension, but I also added a link. If you scroll all the way down to this page, there is also a way you can create variants using Python. So if you prefer to do it within an extension or the script editor, however you want to make it, there is an example of how to do it using Python. But there's also an extension, and that's what I'm going to be using today. Okay. Are we good to move? I think we are. I'm gonna get my face out of the way. So I'm just gonna make my screen bigger. Nope, not that one. This one? Yes. And then let's pull up Omniverse. So now you can see Omniverse nice and big. So the past couple of streams, I was using this scene, or I made this scene using SimReady assets and NVIDIA assets. It was just a way to compose a scene with assets that are free and already available and see how quickly I can do it. I made this in 45 minutes, because the first stream, my computer completely shut down on me, and unfortunately I did not save. Speaking of that, I'm actually using Composer 2023.1.1 rather than the latest release, and I don't think I have this Maddie's save reminder on here. So let's see. Save reminder. So since this is a different release of Omniverse or USD Composer, I don't have it enabled. So we're going to enable that, so I do not forget to save, because I suck at saving. Would we be looking at the variant editor and presenter today, or just editor? I've honestly not used the presenter, so yeah, we can check out the presenter. I've not used that. I've used the variant editor a bunch, so I actually don't need to learn that, but I can learn the presenter with you all. Do we have anything to share USD scenes with the community? Oh, I need to... What, like this one? You mean this one? Do you want me to share this scene? Because I could do that pretty easily. This is you can use this one. It's in production. So to get old versions of USD Composer, when you go into Exchange, go type in Composer, and you can download old builds. I already have mine installed, so it doesn't show it, but there'll be like a bunch of old builds. So the latest one is 0.2. I'm going to go back a version to 0.1 because I like the variant editor a little bit better in that one. Just a preference. Okay. So I have all of my assets in it. But say that I did not want this scene to look exactly like this, or I'm passing this scene off to so many other parts of my team, and maybe they want to look through the different options that we have in assets, like if we have a big asset library, or for my own personal reasons, this is very fall themed. Maybe I want to now make it a different holiday theme. I can do that very easily by just creating variants. So if you're not familiar with what a variant is just a variation of an asset, or a prim, or an xform, or a source, really anything in the scene. It can be even a shader or a material, and you can switch through the variants using the variant column here in your stage. And to answer Nick's question in the chat, you do not need 2023.1.1 to follow. You can use 2023.2 as well. And so I'm going to enable my variant column here. And I have all of these variants already set for my SimReady assets. So if these came with the assets themselves, which is cool because I can actually turn off the physics on my, why wasn't it working? Some of them are switching, some of them are not. I can turn off the physics on some of my SimReady assets or turn them back on with their rigid body. So if I wanted a scene that didn't have physics and wanted to have physics, then it's already set for you, which is really cool in the SimReady assets. There's a little bug happening. Let's reset. This happens sometimes where you go to click it and it doesn't switch over, and that is just a bug in the variant editor or the variant column view. Okay, well, there you go. If that's happening to you, probably just need to restart USD Composer. I don't want to have to go through restarting, so I'm going to ignore that, but at least you see the option. But unfortunately, I have not figured out a way how to actually edit these into different variants because they are payloads, and I would have to disable the payload in order to do that. And like, I'll show you. So I'm going to show you how to create a variant, but it's not going to work. And then I'll show you how to do one correctly. So that this one, if I right click on it in the menu and I go down to edit variants, it's going to bring up the variant editor. I can also open up the variant editor through tools, variants, and variant editor. But this one I just right clicked on and I wanted to touch this one specifically. So you can see I already have the physics variant on it with my none and rigid body. And if I was to go to add a new variant, it says couldn't create new variant because current set was authored in another layer. I thought maybe it was because I set all of my assets into a separate layer, but I have it as my authoring layer. So my assumption is that this is because it is a payload. Oh, I'm going to try something. Well, I'll come back. I don't want to go off on a tangent too much. Let's just create a variant that works first, and then we'll start doing some experimenting with these ones that don't. So say I want to have, I don't know, like a chair. Like I want a different chair. I'm going to create an X form, just an empty X form here in my scene. And I'm going to set it to where I want it. I forgot that this is my locked camera. Just create a new camera from view that's not locked. And this X form is here in the scene. And I'm going to go back into my X form and I'm going to right click and go to edit variants. And I'm going to create new variant set. And this variant, we need to add a prim. I can just click this and search, but I have a lot of assets, so I'm just going to drag and drop my X form into the variant editor. And I'm going to add a property. And I'm going to add a reference. So I'm actually going to be referencing a USD. Wants me to log into my OV content for some reason. But I have a bunch of assets already installed in my computer. So let's do, I have an armchair here. And I'm going to click select. And you can see it already showed up in the scene. I can move it and rotate it. Okay, that's one. Let's call this chair. I just double clicked on it and changed the name. Let's create a new one. Go to my variant, drag and drop my X form again. Add property, reference, and let's go back into my stored assets. These are all USDZs. I don't think I have another chair. Let's do the gas stove from my kitchen scene. It doesn't make sense for a factory, but it is what it is. Okay, so now I got my stove and the scale is off. So I wonder, see, let's change its scale. And it's at 75. Let's do, oh, it's giant. 50? Oh, made it bigger. I think I have to do -50. Still too big. Oh wow, this thing is really off scale. -1000 was too big. Oh, I'm doing translate. Oh my goodness gracious. Scale. That makes sense. I was like, why is it not changing? I'm going too fast. So you saw that this had like an orange L. That's because that means the layer before it is overriding it. So I wasn't going to view the changes. So I just turned that off. So now my variant is the strongest. Okay. I'm pretty sure stoves aren't that big. Unless you're a giant. And I am not a giant. I keep pressing tab and it brings up the quick search. Okay, good enough. So now if I go back to chair and I change the translation with my oopsie daisy. But the chair, so I wonder if I have to add scale here too. And I make this. It changes that one. No, it doesn't. Nice. Okay, so this stays at 0.3 and this chair is at 1. Let's do one more set. And let's pick, oops, not prim. Drag and drop my Xform. Add a reference. And this one, oh look, it's telling me to save. I'll do that in 1 second. Let's have this one be, what options do I have? A frog soft toy. And we'll name this one Frog. And it is massive. Look at that thing, it is huge. So we need to change the scale. And this one probably is like a 0.2. Chair, stove. Why did that not change? Your variant opinion is currently the strongest opinion, but you're not changing. All right, we'll just have a giant frog in the scene for now. It won't even let me turn that back on. Okay, I'm gonna click save. Now I can switch between my variants. So I have a chair, I've got a ginormous frog, and I've got a kind of maybe regular size stove. Yeah, try closing out the editor and reopening and see if that helps. Turn it off and then turn back on. What are you talking about? I am running a factory business. This is my factory. I've got a stove. I've got a frog. It's the best factory in the world. Okay, so let's go back into the variant editor and let's see. Why did they change? They changed oh, it's because I'm on that one live. Let's go back to none, edit variants. I want my frog to be the last one. Go to the bottom. I can't seem to move them. But now let's see if I can add scale again. Because look, it didn't even save. Nope. All right. Not happy. It's not happy with me at all. I'm gonna go to my console, see if there is an error happening. error. Variant property model set value. I broke it. This always happens when I'm live streaming. I swear to you, this works when I'm not live streaming. I did not, burn sage to the live stream gods. But okay, at least y'all see how I can at least change it. Which is really nice, so people can go in and change their different assets and be like, maybe I want a chair there. Maybe I want a frog. But I do like the one, and I like the frog, so I'm going to keep the frog. Ooh, a variant for skulls. Yes, we could do a variant for skulls. You can do more than 3. You can do as many variants as you want. So I could just like keep adding sets infinite. Oh no, I just deleted the whole thing. Wait, I didn't save. Go back. I don't want to have to redo that. Don't save. There we go. Oh, okay. My frog is back. All right, so pretty straightforward. When it works, it works. And then I really wanted to figure out how I can convert or how I can edit these, because I was like, well, what if I, use these sim ready pumpkins and I want to change them? Like, could I like go into edit variants and do that? But I can't. So let's try. I saw where it said convert payloads to references. I wonder if that would help. And what if I just delete this, add new variant? Yep, that worked. Oh no, it deleted the whole pumpkin. Nope. Okay, forget that. Where'd this pumpkin go in my stage? There it is. I still can't create. I'd have to delete the variant, the physics variant, but it seems to delete the whole thing when I do that. Clear variant selection? No. Delete. And you still can't delete it in that way. Couldn't delete variant. What's that say? Because it was authored in another layer. Yeah, so as far as I can tell for now, I'm not able to do that because it was done in some reference layer. But okay, so we'll just move on. Let's do a variant set for my floor. So this floor has a material on it, or it did. Yeah, it's like a concrete material, but where's my looks? Concrete here. And I did have it applied, so I'm just going to go to this plane. Oops, let me stop scrolling in. Yeah, I need to edit the actual pumpkin USD, but I technically would not have that because it's a, you guys don't have access to it. It's an internal thing. It's stored on a cloud somewhere. You have a question about sim-ready assets. Are they allowed for commercial purposes for Omniverse enterprise users? Let me ask Bo. I'm going to pause for 1 second. I'll go ask Bo and see if he'll answer in the time that I'm streaming, so I can give you a concrete answer on that. Hey, Bo. I'm assuming so, but I don't want to give you the wrong answer, so. All right, I asked him. Let's see if he'll get back to me. All right, I want to create variants of the material of my plane. So select my plane, go to edit variants, Bo is typing, by the way. Create a variant set. Drop my plane in and change the... Doesn't show material property in here. Maybe I have to change the actual look of the material itself. So I probably have to create a material, or I can just edit this material. I'll throw in the shader. New variant set. Edit the shader. Its descendants cannot be modified. Oh, because I'm not dragging and dropping to the right thing. So I have to make sure I'm clicked into variant. So I'm going to click add property and I'm going to change the concrete color, which is this here. And say I want my concrete color to be blue. And I'm going to go plus, do that again. This one's going to be a pink color, a light pink. And let's, you have to apply it, overridden and stronger layer. Oh no, did I put my material, set that in my strong, oh yeah, because my plane is in my main layer, not my assets USD layer. Save. Okay, so looks like variant 1, which is the pink one, is showing up. Let's switch to the blue one. Yep, the blue one shows up. There's like some gray still in there. I wonder if it's because the grunge amount. Or it's the bump strength, or that's just my renderer messing up, because when I zoom out, it's really strange. Let's set that back to default. Switch between my renders. All right, so I can change my shader. Is there overlapping geometry? Yes, probably. Yes, there is. Where's this from? My ground. Oh. Good catch. Let's put that back. Get back up here. There we go. That looks so pretty. This would be my factory. All right, let's create, let's do a material for my walls and create some variants. So let's go to materials. I want to do like, is there brick? There, ceramic tiles, brick facade, slightly painted. Oh, this one. I wanted to do this one. I was looking for white. Let that load. Okay, Bo answered. This is the documentation he sent me. I'll link this in the chat for licenses on using NVIDIA Omniverse stuff. He said you can use it. You can use sim-ready assets for commercial use. It looks like the only limitation is that it's not allowed to be redistributed outside of Omniverse. So you can check that out. I just linked it in the chat. All right, so I got my bricks. And I want to change the variance of this. Let's go into my looks. I have to go to my shader, edit variant, create a new variant set, click the variant, drag and drop my shader, and I want to change the paint color. And I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to change it to yellow. If you work in this factory, you definitely leave with fatigue because of how bright everything is and colorful, but you're happy because you work for me. All right, let's create another one, another variant set. Let's be better at this. Let's change the name of this one. Let's call this one green, and this one is yellow. Double click, yellow. All right, green, drag and drop my shader, add property, paint color. This one we said is green. We'll do like a nice pastel. Very Eastery. Okay, so now we got yellow and green. So let's switch back. Yellow and green. Okay, how does that look? I kind of think I like the green. It goes with, you know, my frog. He's my worker right now. I'm actually gonna move him over to the chair. Go sit in the chair. There you go. He's sitting in the chair. The benefits for working for me is you get to be in this really beautiful factory. Okay, let's do a different one. I'm cracking myself up over here. Let's do something wacky. Is there like, we got copper, aging copper, aluminum, Andromeda, amethyst, aquatic, no, blue, purple, emerald. Yeah, let's try that. What's that look like? I got the frog off Sketchfab. If you go here and go to frog, it's this one. This guy here. He's so cute. I haven't used him in a scene yet. I saw him and I immediately knew I needed to download him. I'll use him somewhere other than making him be a factory worker. He's happy. You see how happy he is? All right, this is wild looking. Amazing. Okay, it's really dark, so let's give it some variations. Go into the shader, right click, edit variants, add new variant set, click the actual variant itself, because if you don't, then it'll give you an error. Let's change. Oh my god, look how many colors it has. Whoa. Let's do paint color 1, 2. This is very complicated. I'm already committed though, so there we go. Turn off this. I will do orange, red, light blue, reddish pink, and a hot pink. I don't see it changing. Do you? I don't see it changing. Let's exit out, go to none, and go to variant. Something overriding it. All my colors are there. What if I take the reflectivity down? Nope. Density? Ooh. It was really pretty, but it's not, it didn't change it. I think my material's stuck. It is so beautiful though. It's even changed here. Oh, the base. Yeah, so let's go edit variants, go to my variant set, add property, and go, what was it, base? Base. That, and let's change it to orange. Oh my gosh. It's just so beautiful. I don't really see the influence of the other colors though. If I change that, I thought I saw a little change. Let's do another variant and see if there's a change. So let's do drag and drop the shader. I'll make this a little bit tinier. Add property, it's the base. Oh, I want to change the window, didn't adjust that. And let's do red. Oh gosh, this is horrifying. And now let's just change paint color 1. Change it to like a yellow. I don't know, I don't really see a change. Maybe it's because it's got to be a different renderer. Save my scene. Change the paint color too. Uh-oh. I did save. Oh, I thought I was crashing. Influence is determined by density, and I turned it down, so okay, let's go to density. Oh, because my paint color is my density? Oh yeah. Thank you, Simply. That's very helpful. I turned it all the way down, and the flakes basically turned off because the paint are flake gradient colors. All right, there we go. Ooh, that's so pretty. That is really pretty. I don't want to change that too much. This kind of looks yucky. I think it's the green. That's okay. So we have these. So let's call this like, oh, there's a delay. I'm trying to rename it by double clicking, but it won't let me, so I'm just gonna right click. Okay, let's call this pink-ish. And the other one is, let's name this one orange-ish. Oh, that's a good point. So if I don't want to keep doing keep adding all of these, I can actually just go right click, duplicate variant. Look at that. And so then I have all of the options already there, and I can just change them very easily. So let's call this one, let's do this one like a blue, like a bluish, a dark blue, but the base has to be like this color. Oh, that's very pretty. Let's do like a teal. And this one like a, wow. And let's call this one bluish. Okay, I'm happy with these. So let's switch between our variants. We got orange-ish, pinkish. I'm gonna get out of interactive. It's my computer is really chugging along. Uh-oh. Oh, real time is very noisy. Path tracing is nice and smooth because of all of the reflections, probably. That's fine. Okay. So I have a pink floor, I've got green brick, and I've got a bluish background for my frog worker in this very beautiful factory where he's mass producing pumpkins and skulls and other Halloween decorations for spooky season. We can now submit him to the seasonal art challenge. I'm using dual A6000s for this PC. It's my work PC. My gaming PC has a 4090 and seems to handle all of this stuff just fine. So all right. It is 1:46. We still got a little bit of time. Let me make sure my scene is saved. I know I have like a save reminder on. I want to add some additional assets. So, but I want them to all be variants. So I'm going to go back to my assets layer and I'm going to right click, create Xform, and I'm going to do my variant stuff. So edit variant, create variant set, click on the variant, drag and drop, and we're going to change the reference. And I'm going to use NVIDIA assets now. So I have access to these because I'm the best worker ever. So I actually can go into this library here. And I'm going to go, furniture is fine. So these are all the NVIDIA assets. I just have the link to them. Can we swap materials, texture, and variant set? Yes, you can. I'll show you how to do that in 1 second. Let's go to MISC. Just TVs here. Storage. These are all the racks. No. Tables. Let's do tiny tables. And let's add scale. My render is so slow from live streaming and doing it at the same time. I'm going to change this to be half the size. No, not 0.5. 0.5. Teeny tiny. All right, so let's add, nope, not a property. Let's duplicate this. Go into this variant set, and we'll just change the reference path. And let's do a round table. Oh, did I click it? And click select. And it's loading in. Cool. Yes, I'm using the default samples for my path tracing. It's just because I'm streaming. It takes a lot of resources on my computer to stream. All right, so I got some assets for here. Let's do a texture variant. Do I have any textures installed on my computer? I feel like I do, but I don't remember where I've stored them. Let's see. I'm looking off screen right now, so bear with me. I know I've installed some before, but I might have deleted them. Let's very quickly go into let's go to, what is it? Polyhaven, Texture Haven. Let's find a texture to download. Patterned brick floor. Download, not Blender file, a zip file. I don't want them to be 4K. Hopefully that's quick. All right, let me unzip that. Oops. Extract. Okay, I got it downloaded and extracted. Save my scene because it's asking me to save. And now let's change the texture for this one, right? So let's go back into my root layer because that's where I did all of those edits. And go to it was this one. Edit variants. And let's duplicate this one. This one is going to be our new brick. New brick. We're going to add a property. And is there a texture option in this one? No, I probably have to create my own actually. So JK, let's go create material and let's do like a PBR because I can add an albedo map. So let's go into the shader. Right click, edit variants. New variant set. Click on variant, drag and drop my shader. Now I can add my property, which is an albedo map. And search for my file. Paste the location that I stored it in. And go into my textures. Oh, it's not showing me a preview. And okay, this one. What's this called? Floor, that's the AO. Diffuse. Displacement. Normal? Roughness. Is it this one? It says arm, but okay. Is it thinking? Did it not work? All right. Exit out. Go back in it. Yeah, it didn't save that. Try it again. This one. Is it giving me an error when I do that? Yep. Resolver has no attribute is relative path. That has nothing to do with my variant editor is bugging out. Get back in there. We'll switch to, where's that diffuse one? Displacement, diffuse. Nope. What if we switched this? I think it's just my variant editor is bugging out. Yeah, I probably need to like restart Omniverse, but you can. So if you're curious on changing the texture variants, this is how it works. If it bugs out, you just restart USD Composer and usually that fixes it, or switch to a different release of USD Composer. So I'll see if this is a known issue, and if it's not, then I'm going to make a bug report, which is always good to do. So if you find any bugs, you can make bug reports and report them in the forums for us so we can get that fixed up, and this is easier to use. But you saw the great thing is very easy to be able to switch through our material colors, switch through our assets. So I can have a stove or a chair or my frog guy. There we go. So I'm going to save this and I'm going to start closing out the stream. I'm not going to be streaming this Wednesday at my normal time. Well, that's his plan so far, but keep updated on the calendar. Where is that calendar? Not that. That's not it. This here. If I have a Learn With Me, I'm going to do this Wednesday, I will add it, but otherwise I'll be on this one here for talking about Replicator using synthetic data. So see you all, if not my normal time, then I'll see you on the community stream on Wednesday. Okie dokie, you guys. Thank you so much. I'll see you then. Bye.